Today's Kansas City Chiefs report is presented by Roan. Check out their summer polos and the rest of their commuter collection at roan.com/chatsports. Code chatsports going to get you 20% off at checkout. Now, coming up on today's Chiefs report, my name is Harrison Graham. We're going to break down 5 trade ideas from our loyal Chiefs report subscribers and audience. Appreciate everybody who commented on our last video and also who chimed in on our community post here on YouTube. Took a look at a lot of them and came up with these 5 from you guys. So shout out to everybody who submitted. If you didn't get on this one, maybe you'll get on a future video. Let's go to the first one here, MKA Fargoo's idea. Hope I got that right. Chase Young to the Chiefs for a 2024 second-round pick and a 2024 sixth-round pick. Blame me for the typo there on that one. Chase Young, you look at his career stats, obviously, and we've talked about him before. He was a phenom as a rookie. Maybe phenom's a strong word, but he looked like the next great thing coming off the edge, right? Had 8 sacks his rookie year, number 2 overall pick. Like, he had everything you wanted. Then in his second year, a little bit of a slow start. Then he tears his ACL, so that set him back. And it took a little longer than expected for him to return from his ACL tear, so he only played in 3 games this past year. They declined his 5th-year option, so he's entering the final year of his rookie contract. But I think the talent in the game is still there, and I've said it for a couple months now. I think the Chiefs could use another defensive end on this defensive line. I like the addition of Charles Omenihu. I think George Karlaftis will take another step forward. Obviously, they drafted Felix Adedike-Uzoma. You've got Michael Dana, but I think there's room for one more edge on this defensive line. And if they want to take a swing on a guy like Chase Young without giving up a first-round pick, that seems like something that is right up Brett Veach's alley. So what do you guys think? Would you trade a second-round pick for Chase Young? Type T for trade, or you can type P for pass. We'll make this the pinned comment on today's video, so weigh in right there during this YouTube ad break, T for trade or P for pass. Let's go to Lytron's trade here. 2 fifth-round picks to Kansas City from Cincinnati for Lucas Niang and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Got another Edwards-Helaire question coming up, so we'll focus on Niang first here. You kind of look at what they've done in free agency. If Donovan Smith works out at left tackle and he proves to be that guy, and Jawan Taylor obviously holds it down at right tackle, he got the big contract. Lucas Niang, I think he would still make this team as currently constructed, but you don't really need him at that point because you've got Wanya Morris, who you drafted. He could be your swing offensive tackle. Darian Kennard played tackle in college. You could absolutely move on from Niang, and if you can get a draft pick for him, even better. Now, I'm not actively looking to trade Niang. I think Wanya Morris could benefit from kind of a redshirt type of season, and Niang serves as the swing tackle, but he's expendable if Donovan Smith has a good training camp and looks to be the guy to hold down left tackle, replacing Orlando Brown. So if they wanted to get something for him and could get something for him, they could absolutely go that route. We'll talk a little bit more about Clyde Edwards-Helaire here in just a little bit. But first, let's talk about today's sponsor, and that is Roan, RHONE.com/chatsports. Code chatsports to get 20% off. Roan's commuter collection, well, they have reinvented the men's closet with this collection because it offers the most comfortable, breathable, and flexible set of products known to man. They help you get ready for any occasion with what they offer, as they offer the most comfortable pants, dress shirts, quarter zips, and polos like I'm rocking today. You never have to worry about what to wear when you have the Roan commuter collection. Their 4-way stretch fabric provides breathability and flexibility that leaves you free to enjoy whatever life throws your way, whether you're going to work, whether you're going to happy hour, a round of golf. They've got comfortable clothing for you. It's time to feel confident without the hassle with Roan's wrinkle release technology, and their wrinkles disappear as you stretch and wear the products. It is that easy. Best part about Roan, machine washable. Throw their polos, throw their dress shirts in the washing machine and air dry them. Boom, you're good to go. You do not have to pay for dry cleaning anymore with Roan. So go to roan.com/chatsports and use code chatsports to get 20% off at checkout. It's RHONE.com/chatsports. Code chatsports. That link and code is in the description and comments of this video. Let's go to ColeKeleher's idea, 2024 6th-round pick to the Chiefs for Clyde Edwards-Helaire to the Vikings. Now, obviously, Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been a player I've mentioned as a potential trade candidate for Kansas City. Obviously, his production has declined since his rookie season. I still think he's a solid player, but he's had some injury problems. He doesn't have great burst. They haven't maximized his ability as a pass catcher. I think that's somewhat on the Chiefs, to be quite frank. But you look at where they sit right now, Isaiah Pacheco is clearly their starter. They brought back Jarrett McKinnon to be that pass-catching and pass-blocking running back. Deneric Prince is an undrafted free agent, had a really good OTAs in minicamp. So if they like him, do they want to keep him as RB4? I think moving Clyde Edwards-Helaire makes sense. And if you can get a 6th-round pick for him, a team like Minnesota who traded or cut Dalvin Cook, that could be something that works as well. Now, will Clyde Edwards-Helaire be on the Chiefs roster to open the season? I've asked this question before. I want to ask it again. Type Y for yes, type in for no. I think it's 50-50. Curious to see where Chiefs Kingdom lands on this one. Now, if the Chiefs make a roster move, we'll break it down here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report, so subscribe and turn on your notifications. That way you never miss a video here on the channel. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV. News, rumors, mailbags, trade ideas from myself and from you guys. We do it all. We like to mix up the content, so go ahead and subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Got another one from Mahomes Productions. This is a juicy one. Mike Evans to the Chiefs for Marquez Valdes-Scantling, a 2024 3rd-round pick and a 2025 5th-round pick. Now, MVS, they kind of restructured his contract, so if they trade him, it actually doesn't really save the Chiefs that much money. But if you can get Mike Evans out of it while only also giving up a 3rd and a 5th, that's a pretty decent deal, right? I mean, we've talked about DeAndre Hopkins quite a bit. Well, Mike Evans, just 30 years old, obviously not like 25, 26, but I still think has a few good years left. Final year of his contract, the Bucs could be willing to move him. Very consistent. He's a 1,000-yard guy year in, year out. He's a touchdown machine as well. You plug him into this wide receiver room, he becomes your number 1. Obviously, MVS is out, so Tony and Sky Moore, they're kind of your 2, 3 in whatever order. Rashee Rice is your rookie wide receiver, and then Richie James and Justin Watson and Justin Ross are kind of fighting for playing time. Beyond that, listen, I would love Mike Evans in this offense. Him catching deep balls from Mahomes would be electric. We'll see if that's a possibility. And then Devin Nutter's idea, another receiver here, Curtis Samuel to the Chiefs for a 2024 4th-round pick and a 2024 5th-round pick. So 2 day 3 picks for Samuel, who kind of had a breakout year for Washington last year. 64 catches, 656 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Averaged over 10 yards per catch. He's good in open space. Good solid rotation wide receiver. He's like the perfect number 3 because he kind of does what a guy like McCole Hardman does. Jet sweeps. He can do kind of the gadget stuff, but he has enough of the route tree at his disposal where he can play some pure wide receiver for you too. Now, do the Chiefs really need that? They've got Sky Moore. They've got Kadarius Toney. They've got Richie James who can kind of play those type of roles. So I would much rather take a swing for a guy like Mike Evans. But I am a fan of Curtis Samuel. He could also provide value on special teams. Name a player that the Chiefs should trade for. Those are your 5 trade ideas. I was a big fan of all of them, but if there's a player we didn't discuss on today's show, drop his name down in the comments right now. All right, Chiefs Kingdom, that is going to do it for today's episode. My name is Harrison Graham. Hit me up on social media at HGrahamNFL on Twitter and on Instagram. Same handles, different platform at HGrahamNFL. And we'll talk to you guys soon here on the Chiefs Report.